All right, you are still watching Ways Now. Today, on the occasion of World Humanitarian Day, the humanitarian community in the northeast Nigeria honors all aid workers stepping up to respond each day to the crisis in the region by providing life-saving assistance to millions of women, children, and men in that region. So, humanitarian work is something that, you know, I don't know, maybe it's a northern thing. If you're exposed in the north, I mean, there's hardly anybody that grew up without helping to volunteer somewhere. Maybe that's why my spirit to always want to volunteer is always, you know, popping up here and there. But
I didn't quite attribute it to living in the north, but talking about it now,
that's where you find missionaries.
Yes,
you know,
because they think they're trying to convert.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about conversion, but it was just more like
it was just like helping.
Yeah, you're always
finding
opportunities
to help people. Teach.
We have people they can't help in Osun State.
No, but the culture of helping, that's what we're talking about.
Yes, but you said something about the north though. What's the correlation?
No, the correlation was that I think maybe the fact that we were exposed to volunteer opportunities in the north. It doesn't mean that everywhere doesn't
don't forget that
help
because
here and there.
just is the perfect weather.
Yes,
that
for
foreigners
them.
look forward to.
So there were a lot of missionaries.
It was easier for them to adjust and acclimatize by being in
Jos.
So being in the north, being in Jos, and they actually generally the northern weather is actually better.
Conducive.
It's the best thing they could have coming from winter weather.
And most of them came into the country for humanitarian work, so it was easy for them to just get a lot of
when you say
followers.
Jos, I think potatoes.
Oh yeah, a lot of carrots and everything. Vegetation.
Maybe because of the weather as well, they grow very well. Until people started
for that.
creating greenhouses.
But let me hear Uti's thoughts on humanitarian work. Uti, are you there? Did we lose Uti? Okay.
I had the opportunity to work.
Oh, Uti's talking.
Okay.
Uti, are you there?
Oh,
okay, now I can hear you.
Thank God for the people that do the humanitarian work, right? Because it really is a calling. We've seen lots of sad stories where people who are on these missions lose their lives. And really, they go into parts of the world that, you know, you and I would ordinarily not even dream or think of doing.
Sure.
So anything that we can do to commemorate people that, you know, are able to do that work and happy to put themselves in that situation, I think it needs more than a day, in fact, given all the chaos in the world today.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so who are we starting with?
Should I start?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. I hope it opens up because it's been hacked up all day. Okay, so we have the former NBA baller Dwayne Wade is always stepping behind his 15-year-old daughter, Zaya Wade, and continues to be an ally and one of her biggest supporters regarding her identity. The father of the four filed papers Thursday morning petitioning for this transgender daughter to change her name officially. Now, let us just leave it at that so I don't take too much time. The reason why I said, you know, we started treating this topic last week about parents allowing their kids to change genders at a very tender age. You didn't know it was originally a son.
Like, I was genuinely shocked. I actually said, no, it was a girl that was trying to turn into a boy and all of that. I said, no, it was actually a boy trying to turn into a girl and all of that.
And they keep encouraging it. The child is still 15 years old. Now, I think he's trying to show that I really support his choices, giving him a safe environment to express herself, so I don't offend her.
It's a she, her.
It's a she, her, a shim. Giving her, comfort to be able to express herself so it doesn't lead to suicide if she feels unaccepted. But do you have to say everything you do on social media? Because then you're calling the world to chime in with their energy and their opinions. And that alone could actually break the child. You can't do all these things and keep it private. I mean, if a minor commits a crime, usually they don't...
The essence of this...
It's a fizzy and clout.
So the whole essence of all of these things is to continue to push the narrative out there in the media. I talked about the series that I had watched in on Netflix, the one that, what's it called, the teen one, that they just released. If you see the way, in fact, that was the first movie that I would, series that I would watch. Nobody opposed being a lesbian. Nobody opposed being bisexual. And you could have seen the subtle way they are telling 15-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds that it's okay for you to be a lesbian and all of that. Hey, so everybody now, they are trying so hard to make it to so normalize it.
And
yes, to just normalize that.
And a non-brainer.
Yeah.
But you realize also, I realized that from Shonda Rhimes' collection of work, every single thing, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal.
There's no single one.
She always makes sure she infuses a gay couple, a gay person.
The whole idea.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying as well that they keep it so much in your face, like I said, hidden in plain sight. Before you know it, it becomes comfortable.
Because the goal
to do it.
The goal is to make that narrative, become the norm. So you that you are doing the other one, you become abnormal. But Uti, you want to say something?
So I kind of, so culturally, in this part of the world, is illegal. It's not accepted.
Yeah.
What it is really, when you think about the places where these shows are being made, it is not necessarily.
Oh wow! Did we lose Uti?
What you have as the reality. So you have a lot of people today who are gay, who are getting married in countries where it allows, who are in civil partnerships. So this is just art now imitating life. So where you were fighting.
Oh, somebody, I think somebody.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
right.
I would just want to quickly add, where I usually have concern is in the place of the child themselves. This is still their formative years, allowing children to make those critical decisions for themselves at that tender age is not advisable.
And you remember last week I said, I think you said
yes,
the child
yes.
changed his
child
mind.
will change. They
No,
continue
that
to
there was actually a case of someone that changed his
their
mind.
mind. Exactly. So
Said,
when
"I
you
made a mistake."
encourage
If
children,
you go online, you see a couple of those videos. There are
Yeah, a
loads
lot
of
of
those.
them.
I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking of.
yeah.
You won't let them get tattoos. But they can change gender.
Okay.
Let's move on to someone else's.
well, my story has to do with NBC. The National Broadcasting Commission on today has directed about 52 broadcast outfits, including the African Independent Television, Silverbird Television, and the broadcasting corporations run by various state governments to shut down their operations. So NBC says that this directive became imperative following debts that have been incurred by the broadcasting organizations amounting to at least 2.6 billion naira. And the Director General of NBC, Bala Rabe Ilela, disclosed this to journalists at the Commission's headquarters at Abuja. So a lot of the TV houses, I mean, Silverbird is there.
Is our name there?
Reading FM is there. The list is long, about 52 of them. So many, and a lot of them are within Lagos. A number of them are in Lagos and Suleja. In fact, a lot of Silverbird production have been shut down. AIT is there as well.
Really?
Yes.
But wait, when I was telling you people that media is broke. It's a joke idea.
We not say no be joke, but with those kind of big names being shut down, then one hope do the smaller ones have.
So let me explain to
anyway,
you.
they're the ones that have
sorry, my darling.
Go ahead.
Now, I was going to say that with the way we run media in this country, it's not profitable. Do you understand? We run media
for propaganda.
That's one. Fantastic. That's one. Number two, we run media based on
like private
who is in
properties.
power. So favors.
So that I have a
Absolutely.
platform to say what I want
Media
to say.
is supposed to be a business, right?
is
So
a
it's
business.
supposed to allow opportunities for people to be able to express and to be able to pay for the services. But we know that a lot of the media houses are also run by politicians and all. So it's what they did, and they say the piper is the plays the tune. The one that is the piper plays the tune.
AIT was a pride. Why? Because he was in favor with a particular.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't keep having those kinds of things with media.
When you
because you are in the good books of a particular government, then you're
getting. Imagine when when you have what do they call it? This sports thing, the football thingy abroad. That 10 seconds cost you 10 million to show an advert.
What's 10 million?
No, abroad now, dollars. Oh. And then you're in Nigeria and they're playing games, they just use it anyhow.
The Super Bowl, do you remember how
the
much
Super Bowl is what I'm saying. That you want to
is?
pay for an advert.
But you know, we run this like family businesses.
It's because
So
I
people,
want to run
somebody
for
is coming and you
office.
say, oh, wait, you know, we will pay. And then you never pay. And I think then again, Nigeria's problems are multifaceted because this is just a picture of the different aspects of Nigeria because we don't have that intelligence to run businesses in Nigeria. That's how it cuts across, whether it's television, whether it's media, whether it's agriculture, whether it's education, it's showing
Like
up
now,
at different points
when
and at different
Nigerians tend
times.
to use media and they invest in different media homes, like you said, they want to run a campaign. At least, if nobody else is talking to me, if I from my station, I can say whatever I want to say. Nobody can stop me, and I will have an audience.
On that note, Utielu, do you have anything to say about these media people, or you want to move on?
Absolutely not.
Go ahead with your story.
Okay, so my headline reads, Tompolo wins multi-million-dollar contract to curb oil theft. So the ex-militant leader and commander of the defunct Movement for the Emancipation of the Niger Delta, that's MEND, government Ekpemopolo, aka Tompolo, has been awarded the contract to end illegal bunkering, illegal refining, and other forms of oil theft in the Niger Delta. A close source to Tompolo, who spoke in confidence, said the deal was worth about 4 billion naira monthly. That's monthly and that's billion with the B. Interestingly enough, this was not necessarily a renewal, but this was something that he was doing, or a contract that he held during the administration of President Jonathan, and it was cancelled when the new government took over. And of course, we see how the state of bunkering, where we've gotten to the point where we're losing, 500,000 barrels a day now. And this essentially, at the time when he held the contract in the past, Nigeria was able to meet a quota of able to produce up to 2 million barrels per day. So now that we have a quota of 1.8 million barrels, where we're not even able to meet 1.3, I believe it is, I guess this is the government's way of trying to curb that. In view of the contract being signed, conversations have started happening with stakeholders, from the people doing the bunkering to the leaders inside the creeks, the cult leaders. He seems to be able to act as a middleman to get everybody out. So, in fact, when I saw 4 billion, I was like, what's that? But by the time you sort of read through the story and see the amount of stakeholders, and we all know that nothing happens for free, right? So if I'm going to lose income somewhere, income has to come from somewhere else. So it starts to make a bit of sense why the contract could allegedly be costing us so much on a monthly basis. But yeah, so this is one of the approaches that the government is taking to curb that.
Okay. Oh.
I didn't understand all the English.
I understand.
No, it's a very serious
matter.
But
I even had someone.
they say the devil, you know.
Actress.
You know, there are things you want to say and there are things that you're thinking, but best left unsaid.
Yeah. Let's leave them in the thoughts stage.
Absolutely.
And speak telepathically.
Absolutely. But by the way, Uti, where is Tompolo again from? Is that where we visited the last time? Because we need to start visiting some certain places. All right, actress Tonto.
No comment.
Actress Tonto Dike quits Nollywood. She says she roots for Funke, Akindele, Bankyw on their political careers. So she said, anybody that knows Tonto Dike knows that she's always had the dream to go for political offices. So she said that in the last 2 years, I think she's barely done 2 movies. That acting, while she appreciates the fame that acting gave her, gave her the fame and the platform and everything, but she's never thought about staying as an actress forever. And even after, because she's running as the deputy governor candidate for the ADC in her state, right, in Rivers State. So she's saying that even after the elections, she doesn't intend to go back to acting.
We don't expect
You know,
it.
that's what she's saying. Then she also said, speaking about Funke, Akindele, and Bankyw, she says she believes so much in their vision and the fact that, you know, the plans that they have for the people, and she's really rooting for their success. I like the fact that, you know, people are actually coming together
Supporting
and
and
supporting.
the ideas of having them in
Yes,
government.
absolutely.
I do too.
Yeah.
But could I quickly say something? Since you mentioned Funke Akindele, she posted a picture yesterday with no comments whatsoever. In that style that we all know first deputy governors to wear, that skirt and cara up and down with gele and everything. And people were putting, oh, beautiful,
Your
beautiful. So I put a comment there. I said, Funke, this is not your style. Oh. Now, deputy governor, you want to, you know, kill person. Don't come and be doing this mama went to market style. And she liked my comments because I kept looking for whose comment she liked to see if she was trying to do a focus, you know, group analysis of what they're expecting her wardrobe to be like. I said, please don't wear up and down, be coming with gele.
No, but I think it's a good thing you're saying that, because you don't have to change who you are.
Don't change who you are.
I mean, people loved you and accepted. Wait, don't look at me with that.
Just be decent in your dressing
Yes,
now.
be decent, right? I mean, like me, my sister, okay, now today I was at the salon and my sister now came to meet me and I said I was up to 2 a.m. I was TikToking. So, were you ever going to be serious in your life? I said, if it's because of TikTok, I say I will never be, please, I can never be serious in my life. Just leave me like that. I said, because there are some things that it's not about, so we can't.
It's not about
put
the image
people,
outside.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not even that. You can't put people in a box. Do you understand? I am a happy bird. I love to just do different things. I like to be.
You like to
so
be
you can't come and tell me tomorrow because I want to be deputy governor, I will not be looking
can't
like
laugh.
I cannot laugh.
I can't crack a joke.
It will not be me because I will be
When they
depressed.
offer me a Gbajabila, can be doing buga. Me, I will now sit down and be wearing.
Uti, keep your eyes to yourself and keep your thoughts.
Mute
in the
her,
head.
mute her.
If not, we shall off your mic. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break, let's discuss fellow Nigerians. Stay with us, we'll be right back.